Today we will discuss about the SaaS, that is software as a service. So let's discuss it. So SaaS model allows to use software application as a service to end user. That means SaaS model it provides us to use software as an application for the customer, for the consumer. SaaS is a software delivery methodology that provides licensed multi-tenant access to software and it functions remotely as a web-based service. Multi-tenant access means what? Already I have discussed one thing that is suppose a hard disk, physical hard disk that is a single hardware. Physical hard disk is a single hardware, but where the operating system creating a virtual storage space that is called C drive, D drive, E drive. Single hard disk, but it creating virtual storage space. C drive, D drive, E drive. That is done by the operating system. Similarly, what we have to do in case of SaaS, suppose a single physical server is there that we are using some programs to create multiple resources, right? For a single physical server, we are creating multiple virtual server. That multiple virtual server, each virtual server will be assigned to a particular user. That means a particular user can access to a particular server. That is multi-tenant. That means multi-tenant, multiple copies of the single physical server. That is multiple copies virtual server will be assigned, or each multiple virtual server will be assigned to a particular user. That is called multi-tenant access. Usually built based on users. Whatever you will use accordingly, you have to pay the fees. Multi-tenant environment, highly scalable because it is scalable architecture because you can create multiple copies of single server. So this is called highly scalable architecture. SaaS is a model of software development where an application is hosted as a service provided to customer across the internet. SaaS alleviates the burden of software maintenance or support, but user relinquish control over software versions and deployment. That means you uh, need not to worry about the maintenance of the software or support. That is to be provided by the software as a service. What are the different characteristics of SaaS? It is very easy to customizations, better access, multi-tenant architectures, integrations, operational performance. What is multi-tenancy? This is an architecture whereby single instance of a software app is meant to serve multiple customers. See here, what is multi-tenancy? A single instance of software app is meant to serve multiple customers. Single instance, that is also called what I will discuss. That is also called multi-tenancy. Single instance will be provided to multiple customers. That is called multi-tenancy. Security compliance. This is responsibility of SaaS application where hardware security solely lies with the application developer. He should ensure that multiple tenants on a shared infrastructure have their data virtually segregated and made accessible to those individuals intend to access it. Types of SaaS. There are two types of SaaS. One is the app SaaS. You need to buy the applications or deploy them. You just have to maintain them, or and you need to maintain them. You need to maintain the equipment and infrastructure. Lower cost. These are the ups of SaaS. Then downs of SaaS is dependency on the SaaS provider. The security issues. There may be a security issues in the SaaS. Limited applications. See the SaaS example: Salesforce.com, NetSuite, Google, Facebook. So advantages क्या है? What are the advantages? Lower computer cost, improved performance, reduced software cost, instant software updates. If you are buying some software, then it will have more cost. But the thing is that if you are using applications, cloud applications, then what you have to do? Uh, the service provider is providing you the software. You are just using it. After that, you can release it. That means whatever the time you use, that time you need to pay. That is called pay per use. Okay. So after that, you can release that software. That even I don't want to use that software. So accordingly, whatever you will use, accordingly you have to pay. So this is called reduce cost, software cost, instant software updates, improved document format compatibility, unlimited storage capacity, increased data reliability. Another is universal document access, latest version availability, easier group collaborations, device dependence. Then, what are the disadvantages of SaaS? We discussed it, the advantages of SaaS. Now, we'll discuss the disadvantages of SaaS. It requires a constant internet connection. For using the SaaS, you need to have the constant internet connection. It does not work well with low speed connections. Features might be limited. It will not work or it will not functions well with a low speed internet connection. So you need to have a high speed internet connections, and the features in the SaaS is limited. It can be slow, and the stored data can be lost. So stored data might not be secure. Whatever the data you store in the cloud server, that stored data might not be secure. So these are the disadvantages. That is require constant internet connections for using the SaaS, and it will not work well with the low speed internet connections, and the features are very limited, and this can be slow, already discussed. Then stored data can be lost. Whatever the data stored in the uh, server may not be secure. These are the things. This is the advantages and disadvantages of SaaS. And here the references. You can refer for more information. Then okay, thank you all.